this voice meter banana that I needed to install to have a dual PC stream setup. And it's not that intuitive at first, and it was a little bit daunting for me to get it working. But I finally got it working to where I like it, and the streams are looking and sounding real great. And I think I got it dialed in just the way I want it. I still gotta run some tests, but I got my mic right now turned up on my HyperX, so that's what I'm using for my microphone. And that's the hardware input one. And just click here, and then you click it, WDM microphone, or whatever you're using as your microphone that you set in the sound options. So you right click on your speaker down here, go to sounds, and then you go to playback. See, that's my headset right there. And you scroll all the way down. After you download the voice meter banana, you'll have this aux input and you'll have this voice meter input on your sound options, okay? And you need to right click on voice meter input and you need to set it as default communication device and set as default device, both of those. There'll be a little check mark and one's a phone for the default communication device. Alright, and then you go to recording, and this is the mic I'm using. You want to right click it and make it the default communication device. There'll be a little phone emblem next to it. Then you want to right click this voice meter output and you want to set that as your default device. Yeah, default device. Okay. And once that's all set, you're all good in the sounds. Okay, so for playback, both your default device and your default communication device voice meter input. Okay, and that's going to be the hardware input 2 right here, voice meter output. And so this is picking up all of the sounds from your PC for your default communication device and your default device together as one. And you can't hear the headphones unless you have this hooked up. And we'll get to routing it all around. This is where it gets a little tricky. Okay, but this is where we're going to talk about what you do. Okay, so these are the little hardwares out, right? So A1, we need to click our speakers in our headset, or whatever you're using for your speakers on your headset. And then A2, you want to go just Dell definition audio. That's the regular speakers for my gaming PC. And then 3, you want your Elgato hooked up. I have an Elgato HT60 and that's what I'm sending this to. Okay, so see, I've got my microphone here checked. Okay, and what you want to do is check this in mono because you want it to be a mono mic, and check A3 because you're sending this signal to A3, which is the Elgato, and you should see it pick up in your Elgato, your Streamlabs software through your Elgato. Okay, and then this one right here is where it got tricky for me. Okay, so you put voice meter output here, right? And you're not seeing anything come through. I don't have anything checked. But if I turn on this music right here, okay, it's gonna come through uh Pause this and get rid of this. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much that for that part of the tech talk for my stream.